I think football clubs and leagues are extremely big, what we might call brands, okay, in business speak. They're actually quite small businesses. So most of the football clubs, even at the very top level, might be earning 400, 500 million pounds a year turnover. So that's not a big business in relation to the size of their brand. I mean, Manchester United is not Coca Cola, but it's not a million miles away from Coca Cola. So what does that mean? It means, first of all, it means that if you look at that as a business investor, that's an opportunity. You would imagine that you could organically grow the revenues of the football club towards the size of its brand, and that the future should look very good in terms of growth. There's an issue of cost control, cost containment, which you always have. Basically, where's that money going? It's all going to the players. But okay, that's a separate issue. You can imagine the turnover growing towards the size of the brand. But because it's such a big disparity, there is such a big gap between the size of the brand and the size of the business, in effect, that is being short-circuited. What's happening is that wealthy investors, or even now nation states, are attributing such a value to the brand and the association with the brand that the business losses or the value of the business, the size of the business is basically irrelevant. So they can, easily make decisions that, okay, we lose 100 million, we lose 200 million. It's just not the biggest issue in the world. We are associating ourselves with a multi-billion dollar, pound brand, global brand. And the value that we get out of that is so far outweighs a few hundred million here or there, maybe even a couple billion here or there, that it's irrelevant to us. And so that's what I see happening in football. And what that leads to is, an environment in which, money really dominates. I mean, I remember, a time when 20 million pounds, as you said, was a lot of money. Now, we've created an environment where, that's seen as nothing, and you can, it's an insulting bid, and, fans are upset because we're not, this is not healthy. It's not a healthy way for the sport to be developing, and it's very uncontrolled. Now, that might be the future. That will be probably great for players, even for chief executives. That might be great, but I don't think it's healthy for the game.